In Southern Africa, South African President Cyril Ramaphosa has called for his country's political parties to overcome the differences and find common ground to form the first national coalition government in its young democracy. Ramaphosa said this after final election results were announced, confirming that no party won a majority in last week's vote. Meanwhile, major political parties have started negotiations for either a coalition government or government of unity. Our correspondent Bongani Sisiba tells us more.
The wait is finally over. The results of the South African elections are in, and the country is pressing for a new era of politics.
These elections have tested our strength and the strength of our institution. They've put the integrity of our systems clear for all to see and to test. They have shown and demonstrated the resolve of our citizens to embrace democracy at a time such as this.
South Africa President and ANC leader Cyril Ramaphosa acknowledged the results and thanked the Independent Electoral Commission for the hard work they put in to make sure everything was transparent.
We have held another successful election that has been free, fair, credible, and peaceful. The Independent Electoral Commission has, despite many challenges, many difficulties that you went through, many mountains that you had to climb, once more, you have acquitted yourself with excellence, professionalism, and integrity. And we applaud you, as we hereby do.
Meanwhile, the governing party, the African National Congress, has suffered a major blow, losing its majority in parliament. A new kid on the block made a huge upset, taking control of the KwaZulu-Natal economic hub with 58 seats in parliament. ANC won 159 seats in the 400-seat parliament, down from 230 it won in the last election. The Democratic Alliance increased slightly to 87 seats, while the EFF got 39.
A disappointing result which we need to accept, we reflect on, and continue to work harder to get out of the situation we're in.
The 2024 elections were not easy because whatever effort and resources dedicated in the province of KwaZulu-Natal, parts of Gauteng and Mpumalanga were undermined by the commendable and decisive rise of Mkhonto weSizwe, which performed above the EFF in KZN and Mpumalanga.
However, political parties have noted some discrepancies in the IEC work and want them addressed.
We've asked for a recount in 19 voting stations. Now, they're not finished yet, but in 9 that has been finished, we already found that more than 2,000 votes that belongs to the Freedom Front Plus has been given to other political parties. So that's not acceptable.
Still obviously trying to consolidate and making sense of these numbers, because these numbers is not really what we expected.
So what does it mean for South Africa?
I do think that this moment calls for a higher calling on political parties, because a country is not a municipality, and it's in the best interest of politicians to actually behave properly in how they govern or how they even put together these coalition governments, because if they don't act seriously, I have no doubt that the electorate in the next general election would punish them.
The victory for the opposition party is not just a victory, but also a reflection of the growing discontent among voters with the ANC's performance. The party's leaders have been criticized for corruption and inefficiency, and voters are looking for change.
But as the dust settles, it's clear that the real test begins now. For the next few weeks, it will be crucial for South Africa. Political parties will be forced to work together to form a government, and that's going to be no easy task. Rivals will have to put aside their differences and work together for the benefit of the country. at the Results Center in Midrand. For News Central, Bongani Siziba.